Hey, Taurus gang, if you have Taurus in your sun, moon, rising, and Venus, and you're interested in new stuff coming in romantically, this is the place, okay? So, with that being said, if you haven't already done so, I hope you'll subscribe to my channel and like and comment on this video because it truly, truly helps. And when you subscribe, make sure you adjust your notifications to be notified of all of my uploads and on my readings and other useful content to help you on your journey, okay? I've got playlists galore to help you heal your heart if you're feeling stuck and all that sort of stuff. You want to work through some stuff about twin flames, is all there, okay, Taurus gang? And if you want to get into your situation in detail, then certainly hit me up for a personal reading. Super easy to do. The directions are in the description box below this video, okay? So with that being said, we are going to do a past, present, and future for you guys, Taurus. See what you got coming in the future, okay? So with that being said, Taurus gang, let's get started. Let's get started, Taurus gang. All right, Taurus, kind of interesting. Let's take a look. Okay, there is going to be some advice in this, but overall, you know, it's kind of interesting and good, okay? So let's talk about this thing. All right, in the past, you know, someone crossed your path. We're not going to linger in this a lot because it is past for the most of you. This is a timeline. You could be anywhere on this timeline, okay? But at any rate, let's talk. We got the, you know, for what it's worth, we have water energy. We have Cancer, Aries, water, Leo, and Earth. But okay, zodiac signs are not what's most important. But I tell them for people who are interested. But you know, this thing kind of started as a flirt. Then went into a new cycle and a new opportunity. But almost as soon as it started, it ended with this 10 of Cups in reverse. Left you really pretty heartbroken, okay? Taurus, I mean, I just get that all day long, okay? So and I really don't think this lasted long. It's almost like it ended as soon as it started for some of you, okay? But could have involved children as well with that page sitting there, okay? May have involved a little bit of immaturity. Some of you are still broken up about this thing, okay? Probably was a strong soul connection, okay? I'm thinking for many of you, possibly. But at the end of the day, some of you are still feeling pretty stuck over this thing. And there may be some distance here. Could be energetic distance as well. You know, maybe even cut off or blocked communication or what have you. But really, somebody put the brakes on all day long, okay? Somebody really put the brakes on. And I don't know if it was you or the other person, but it's really got you feeling stuck all day long, okay? I think you were dealing with somebody who was either immature. We got a page here, and we got this Emperor in reverse, okay? Could have very well been immature, okay? Also, you know, all the things that go along with that Emperor reversed, okay? You know, and I hate to use the word narcissist because, you know, narcissistic behavior is on a spectrum with many people. Many people have narcissistic behaviors, but only like 1% of the population is full-blown narcissism. But, you know, many times folks are quick to point the finger at somebody and go, he's a narcissist, she's a narcissist, that's why they break my heart. Well, maybe they did act like a narcissist in some ways, but full-blown narcissism is a very complex, you know, I don't want to use the word, well, it's called, I believe it's called narcissistic personality disorder. But anyway, but this person probably was very self-centered, egotistical, immature, unstable. All of those things go along with that Emperor reversed, okay? And you're really hung up on this thing. I think you want a new start with this person. Probably did not happen by accident with this Four of Wands here, okay? Probably was a strong soul connection. Could have very well, you know, which I will say this, strong, intense soul connections do not happen by accident. They're more often than not have very little to do with romance, but they do have a higher purpose, okay? And it's, you know, I can speak to my own situation and my own experience with that. It was about waking me up, okay? And me stepping into my own power, which I had never in my life done before, okay? Spent most of my life without peace, okay? So I understand how that feels, and I'm 56, and I probably really only stepped into true peace maybe a couple of years ago. I started this journey, though, about 4 years ago, but I did hit every minefield, and that's why I have the playlists that I do about shadow work and twin flames, because that is really the reason this channel exists and why I am so passionate because I hope to help people break these toxic cycles and find peace. Okay, can it be found? Yes. Is it going to happen overnight? No. When you start making changes, let's just use the analogy of going to the gym. If I go to the gym and I start working out, okay, and then 2 days later, I look the same in the mirror, my muscles really are not going to look any different, and I'm probably going to be hurting from working out. Well, this has not been pleasant. And if anything, you know, I'm not seeing any, my arms are still, you know, looking the same. My legs, you know, this don't work. Well, you see the logic. You see the faulty logic. Okay, it takes time, and it takes a long time to incorporate all of the aspects of doing energy work that are in those playlists on my channel. But if you're interested, go to my channel, go to the top, click on playlist, and you'll see a lot of stuff that will help you if this is your story, okay? And you're feeling stuck, and you're kind of feeling like you can't get past this, okay? And maybe you're past this. I hope so. But if you're not, and the majority of you are not, I mean, let's just, you know, call it like it is, because that's the current energy, then, you know, there it is. Okay. So, going forward, I like where you're headed. Let's talk about this thing. All right, Ace of Cups, Strength card, which is Leo energy, okay? And water energy and earth, okay? But Ace of Cups, seeing yourself through the eyes of the divine, okay? New love opportunity many times. But, you know, developing a lot of spiritual muscles right here. Why? Because you start to take action and you do some energy work and you find your spiritual muscles. This is a very telling card that tells me that if you're not started healing and going through and doing the shadow work associated with this stuff, and it ain't fun, it ain't for sissies, I'm just going to tell you that. You know, this is not me having a lack of compassion. This is me keeping to the reading instead of going into all the ways, because I could talk from now until eternity about, you know, shadow work and, you know, healing and healing your heartbreak and that sort of thing, and breaking, you know, the addictive, obsessive thinking and overthinking and sleepless nights. I could talk about that for days on end and not even take a bathroom break and just scratch the surface maybe. Okay, now, you do have opportunities coming in the future. Let's talk about this thing. This is I got it backwards. An eventual positive outcome. Eventual being the key word. Pentacles is all about patience and trusting the healing process, okay? And that's what I get for you guys, okay? You do have better days ahead, but it is going to take you putting in the work. That's what the Knight of Pentacles is all about. And bringing in, you know, this kind of love offer from someone who's probably done a very healthy way of healing themselves too, okay? So with that being said, after you do all that work, let's assume for purposes of this reading that you do that work, what you might have coming in. That totally changes the intent of the reading. I just want to let you know that right now, okay? Because if we did not do that, we would pull based on the current energies, okay? And I don't want to do that. I want to assume the very best, okay? And, because, yeah, okay? All right. So let's take a look, Taurus gang. Let's take a look. You may have a Scorpio coming in, Aquarius. You have water energy. You have air, water, Libra energy. You have water and fire. Okay, let's talk about this. I call this the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay, so let's talk about this thing. All right. You know, there is one who is going to be very pessimistic, okay? Probably in victim mode with this Page of Cups in reverse, maybe even a little immature, and really focused on something that came to an end in their past. This may be one or more individuals. Be very cautious of someone who is overly focused or fearful of manifesting a repeat debacle, because not meaning to, that's exactly what they'll do. Now, if you flip over to my channel, my playlist that I just talked about, you'll understand why I talk about you manifest what you fear. Okay, and I have a video in my playlist called The Life Preserver. I know it's there. It may be in some other stuff too, called Manifestation, Love, the Economy, blah, blah, blah. And I did it, I don't know, 4 weeks ago or so. But anyway, this one's going to manifest another repeat. Could be very clingy and overly dependent, or overly trying to tell you what you want to hear. Just to, you know, coming at you out of loneliness too, okay? because they're lonely and they're not comfortable being alone, and you don't want to come together with anybody. Could also be emotionally closed off. So there may be some fluctuating emotions with this one too. Let's go forward and talk about this other one, okay? Oh, and emotional codependency here too with that one, with that 9 of Cups in reverse, okay? That's fickle energy too. That's my fickle pickle card where, oh, I thought this was exactly what I wanted, but now I'm just not sure, not so sure. And the reason they don't know what they want is because they haven't worked through their stuff. And they don't even know who they are themselves. So they darn sure don't know what they're looking for with someone else. Now, the drama is going to clear for you. The tables are going to turn in your favor to something really fair and balanced, okay? But it's going to take work. That's why we pulled all those, okay? With staying power, okay? And I get that too, okay? So drama's going to clear. You're going to step in and do some energy work and work through. And the tables romantically are going to turn, okay, to a more balanced, fair, in your favor type energy, okay? But you got to go through a lot of work to get there. I mean, that's what I'm getting from this reading all day long. All right, let's pull a Moonology or two for you guys, Taurus gang. Moonology. Adjustments are required. Some of you really need to step into healing. Time does not heal all wounds. Nope, it does not. That is a big fat lie. Time helps, but you got to take that time and do something with it, okay? It's just not just letting the calendar days pass. No. It's more than that. All right. All right. The door to my heart will always be open, but I've renovated the porch, and you'll have to step up to reach it. That's talking about raising your vibe, doing your work like we talked about, okay? Why are you looking for love outside of who you are? You are love. Yes, Taurus gang, I love it. This is all about shadow work. Before I could release the weight of my sadness and pain, I first had to honor its existence. Here we go. All right. Thank you for watching, Taurus gang. I wish you many blessings and lots of healing, okay? Thank you so much for watching.